Very good morning all. This is Jagriti and I'm host for today's session. Today we'll discuss on topic of e-invoicing under KSA, guidelines, mandates and solution. Moving further, let me introduce about my company to you. So Symtrax is into enterprise software solutions. We are having 30 plus years of industry experience. We are into technological innovation to fulfill customer needs, and we have 3,000 plus customers across different industries with 12.7 years of average of customer loyalty. Moving further, we are having headquarters in Los Angeles and global presence, having offices worldwide. In India, we have the office in Mumbai and Pune, catering for Gulf, Asia Pacific and Middle East region. We have technology partnership with SAP, IBM and Microsoft. Moving further, let's discuss about our principal product, which is a compiler hybrid. So it's a one-stop solution for all document and process digitization and automation needs. It has SAP and IBM certified connectors for integration. It's an ERP independent solution compatible with all ERPs like Oracle, JD Adverse, Info, etc. using API connector. And the USP is it has easy to use drag and drop interface. So with the help of that, all tasks managed using customized templates. And to design that template, there is no any programming efforts are required. Hence, it isn't quick in implementation. Moving further, now we'll see the benefits of our product. So document traceability can be easily achieved. It can install on your existing Windows infrastructure with minimum hardware and software configuration. So it helps to capitalize your existing investment. Also, we have the cloud-based solution as well. Moving further, it helps to streamline your entire business process, and there is no any manual intervention is required. So it will reduce risk of error. It is a complete automation tool. It has audit compliance and it helps to increase your ROI. Now let's discuss how it will be achieved. So this is the typical architecture of Complio. So at left hand side, you can see different ERPs. Then you can see SAP, IBM ERP. So for SAP and IBM, we have the certified integration with SAP and IBM respectively. For other ERPs or application which allows API integration, we can integrate using API connector. Also, we can capture documents from emails using email connector, or we can provide web-based console to upload the documents for your vendors or customers. Also, we can use manual approach, that is a folder supervision. Now let's discuss ERP method. So from your ERP document, ERP user can process. The document can be captured in Complio, either using API connector or using SAP or IBM certified connector. Then predefined template will be applied on that document automatically in the background. Now to design that templates, there is no any programming efforts are required. So once template is applied, then output will be created and distributed through multi-channel distribution platform. So at right hand side, you can see output can send via email, it can send for printing, it can archive, it can send for workflow for approval, it can convert into Excel, XML, it can push back in SAP DMS or Complio Archiver likewise. Similarly, we can capture document in different way to process it further. Now moving further, now we'll see guidelines for phase 1 and phase 2 for e-invoicing as per JATCA specifications. So on the screen, you can see these are the guidelines for phase 1. So e-invoicing is for electronic invoices, credit note, debit note. Taxpayer has to export invoice and has to store it offline in local archiver. QR code, which is a quick response code, is applicable for simplified electronic invoices and associated notes. Apart from that, there are certain prohibited capabilities and functions that are mentioned for phase 1, like uncontrolled access, tampering of invoice, multiple invoice sequence, etc. So all this will be covered in e-invoicing solution using Complio. At left hand side, you can see these are the timelines. So for phase 1 will be initiated from 4th December 2021. These are the necessary parameters for phase 1. Then phase 2 will be initiated from 1st January 2023, and these are the necessary parameters for phase 2. Now moving further, now we will see typical architecture for phase 1. As we have seen how document will be captured from your ERPs or from your billing software in typical architecture. Now similarly, from that logic, we can capture documents from your ERPs in Complio. Then e-invoice will be generated as per Zatka specification, and that document will be stored in Complio archival. Now let's see the demonstration for phase 1. You can see this is a status monitoring dashboard where you will come to know that e-invoicing status. As I mentioned it, document we can capture directly from an ERP through end-to-end integration. You can see this is the input from an ERP. It could be PDF, it could be CSV, it could be XML. Now for this demonstration, I have configured folder-based approach. And in this system, I have configured 2 folders. One is for input and one is for output. So let me show you that. This process can be automated as well. You can see on the screen. Let me open that folder for you. Now here, I will simply process this document. Once I process this document here, then in the status monitoring dashboard, you can see now document is in same stage, then it will be in the processing, and then document will be processed completely. Now we have the ample distribution methods where output you can receive it here as well. You can receive it in folder, we can send via email, we can upload to SharePoint, we can send for printing like that. Now you can see on the screen, we have received the output. So let me open that output for you. Now you can see this is the final output. Now for simplified invoice, we can add QR code as well as per Zatka specification. Now you can see this is a XML embedded output as per the Zatka guidelines. Also, as I mentioned it, output you can have it in this folder as well, or we can send it over email. So let me show you that as well. You can see here we have received output over email. The output is attached in the email body, and we archive the link as well. Another important thing I would like to mention, in case in ERP input, if some data is missing, then we can provide this web-based console where your ERP user can add metadata, and then that can be utilized for generating invoice. Moving further, in case authorized personnel want to see documents for audit purpose, then we can provide complete archival. Now on the screen you can see authorized person can log in and he can check the document stored in complete archival. At right hand side you can see he can log in and he can log out from there. So this is the demonstration for phase 1 using Complio. Now moving further, now we will see guidelines for phase 2. So phase 2 is for invoice, credit note and debit note, and input should be in the XML format as per Zatka specifications, and it should cover all the required mandatory fields as mentioned by Zatka. And output should be in XML embedded PDF while sharing with your customers. All other parameters like data processing and security like UUID or crypto capex stamp will be issued and managed to Zatka portal. Like phase 1, QR code also will be part of phase 2, and other parameters like connectivity to Zatka portal by given API, VAT reporting, auditing functionality will be the part of phase 2 and will be also part of Symtrax proposed solution for phase 2. Now let's see architecture for phase 2. Now as I mentioned it, at point number 1, document we can capture directly from your ERP or from your billing software. Once document is captured in Complio, it will be converted into required format, which is XML. That XML will be uploaded to the Zatka portal. Once we receive XML output back, then that XML we can convert into printable format, which is a PDF. That PDF we can distribute as required. We can push back in the ERP as well. So point number 1 to point number 4, entire process will be automated. As I shown to you during the demonstration, at point number 1, We can also provide web-based interface where user can add additional data, and that will be applicable for phase 2 as well. As we haven't received API yet, so once we receive, then we can provide a demonstration for phase 2 as well. Now moving further, for phase 2, cryptographic stamp identifier will be issued and managed through Zatka portal, and we can add cryptographic stamp in the output. So just to show you the flow, this is an example of digital signature similar to cryptographic stamp, and this digital signature is used worldwide. Now, in case of invoice, as per Zatka specification, after final output created and cryptographic stamp will be generated, and then output will be distributed automatically. Moving further, now we'll discuss about our customers. So these are our customers from EMEA region. So we have the Commercial Bank of Qatar. They're using our solution for customized reporting. Then we have the customer Schneider Electric. They're using our solution for reformatting the existing ERP document, and output they want to have the Arabic. Then we have the customer Amiantit Oman. They're using our solution for digitization and their process automation. Then we have another customer from Aluminum Bahrain. They are using our solution for reporting and reformatting. Likewise, we have the many customers from the Gulf region. Moving further, these are our customers from manufacturing industry like Volkswagen, Volvo, Toyota, Honda, Asian Paints, then Rallies, and many more. Moving further, these are our customers from pharma industry like Himalaya, Pfizer, Ricola, etc. Then on the screen, you can see these are our customers from finance industry like HSBC, Citibank, etc. In FMCG food industry, we have the customers like Haribo, Coca-Cola, Bacardi, etc. Then other industries, we have the customers like Greenco, Times Publishing Group from Singapore, etc. Proud to say that e-invoicing we already developed in Europe, and we have the monopoly there. Like through PayPal, Chorus platform, we have developed e-invoicing, and in India as well, as per Indian government mandate, we have developed the solution for India as well. So thank you so much for your valuable time. In case of any query, if you have it, you can feel free to discuss with us right now. Now will be the question and answer session. Also, I want to mention here for existing customers, we are doing proof of concept in their ERP environment. Similarly, if you want to do it, then we can do it as well. So thank you again for your valuable time, and we are now open for the questions. Thank you so much.
Jagrati, thank you so much for the wonderful webinar. Can you please confirm if my voice is properly audible?
Yeah, Tejas, I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you for confirming. Okay, so we just have a few quick questions here. I'll walk through them, and meanwhile, I also request rest of the attendees to put questions in the chat box, and we'll answer them one by one. So one question we have here is, will the solution be on-premise or on cloud? So we can provide on-premise solutions, which is normally preferred by companies in case of ERP integration. But we are also in a position to provide SaaS-based solutions where API-based integration can be established. So the solution is compatible and proven for both approaches. You can utilize it the way that is suitable. The next question is, are all the suggested guidelines possible to be met using the solution? Yes, all the suggested guidelines are possible to be met during using the solution. Also, the capabilities of solution right now go beyond the guidelines of Zatka. So any kind of future foreseen changes which are required should also be possible using the solution. Next is, how will the changes be managed if Zatka guidelines are changed? So any kind of changes that come in, there are two ways to manage it. Either it will require a configuration level change or a product level change. In either case, our team should support you in order to meet the guidelines. Next is, how will changes in our system be adopted? How quick will it be? Okay, so any changes that are made to your system, let's say upgrade of an ERP or migrating to a new ERP or any process change. So probably within as low as a time of 1 day to a few days in a week, the changes could be adopted and system could be ready as per the new changes. And the next question is, what are the implementation timelines for e-invoicing? So tentatively, the timeline should be 2 to 4 weeks for each phase. In case of less complexity of architecture, it could be lower. In case of more complexity, it could go a bit higher. Next is, how can we monitor the process? So like Jagruti showed during the discussion, an interface will be provided where the process activity can be tracked. And the final question is, what reports are available in the solution? So a standard report, which is the document processing report, which will be available here from the solution. And apart from that, as guidelines come, if any specific report is suggested, we'll be able to provide that. If you need any customized report, very specifically as per your business requirement of your organization, we can provide the same as well. So I request the attendees to put in any other questions if there are any. Until then, Jagruti, you can take over for final conclusion. I'll be there for answering the questions.
Yeah, okay, Tejas, thank you so much. So again, I would like to request you, if any questions, you can feel free to discuss with us. And if you like to be a partner, if you are an existing IT company, then we can you can just discuss with us for the collaboration with Symtrax. So you can become our value-added partner, and you can sell this product to your customers who are having the presence in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. So I will wait for a few more seconds for your questions. Yeah. Thank you so much for a valuable time, and we are the team Symtrax looking forward. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jagruti. Also, just one quick thing. So we will be also uploading this webinar on our website. So you could have a look at the same in later course. And in case of any queries or any discussions required, you can get in touch with us so that our team can help you address the queries. Thank you so much.